Joffrey, Renly, Robb Stark are all thieves. They'll bend the knee or I'll destroy them.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the Citadel with me, Grand Maester Stitch, where we return to our Rogue Prince playthrough, playing as Daemon Targaryen, the now King of the Stepstones. We won that war ridiculously easy in the last episode. We had one battle and we're lucky enough to capture, the leader of the three daughters of Valyria. So yeah, that was great to see. I have added several new mods. I was going looking through the mod list and I've added loads of mods. I won't go through them now. I will put them in the description, and also we'll see them come into action as we go through the video, more than likely when events and what happen. So yeah, here we are as Daemon, only 25 still. We are trying to kill our wife, the bronze bitch. We do want to try and get our niece Rhaenyra once we get chance to do so. We would like to get some other, maybe see if there's any other Valyrian marriages that we can go for. We could always marry Laena Velaryon. We need to give out some of these lands as well, and we will be sticking with this sigil. I think everybody who did comment on the sigil said that they liked this one, and I'm kind of glad, because I think after having time to think about it, this is the one I prefer. I just think it's very fitting for Daemon to have this nice one-headed dragon. It just reminds me of Caraxes the Bloodworm as well, and it's just cool to have a personal sigil based on his dragon. It reminds me of Aegon II with his golden Sunfire dragon sigil as well, so yeah, that's pretty cool. So we have got several lands to give away. We've got most of these, I believe. I think we've got the High Lordship, we've got the Schools, we've got Dire Den, we've got Rexstone. Torturer's Deep is owned by this guy. Who is this guy that we've got here? Some random Tyroshi dude. The Shame Isle, which is owned by a random person from Myr. Grey Gallows, owned by a Lyseni. And Last Refuge, owned by a Lyseni as well. And we've got this little... Oh, Rexstone belongs to us. But I think if we give away the High Lordship for these areas to someone, that will then make them gain that Lordship anyway. So we will do that. We do need to get ourselves a better council. So if we have a look through our council, we've got a little bit of fiddling around in the system and just checking things out before we sort some of these things out. We won't need a Master of Whisperers. We've got the White Worm, of course, with amazing intrigue. I don't think we could find someone better even if we wanted to. But we will look for some better people throughout Westeros. I almost said Andalia then. I've been playing too much Knights of Andalia. But yeah, we'll look through Westeros and have a look at some courtiers from some famous houses and such who we could bring down here to make a name for themselves. Some second sons, some uncles, some cousins, people who are not set to inherit from big houses who can make a name for themselves as lords of this new kingdom. So if we go into find characters, we won't search our realm because it's just going to be all people, obviously, from the Stepstones, so we need to search all, but we will look for people from within Westeros. So we wanted a Master of Law. This guy is very impressive, a Stormlander named Jasper, who is from Tudbury Hall. He's a genius and a charismatic negotiator. He's not from a famous house, so it would be nice to have someone from a famous house, to be honest. Wow, and Benjen Stark is very good at diplomacy. There is Robert. Oh, he's a lord, though. We want people who aren't lords, preferably. We've got some Islander, a Riverlander, but none of these are from noble houses, which sucks. I wanted people from noble houses. We could make our own houses like we do in most of our series, but I'd rather make our own people if we can. We've got the Spymaster of Kingsgrave of House Manwoody. He's Stone Dornish. He's really good. He's a Grey Emissions. He's a knight, a trained fighter, ambitious. Can we invite him to court? No. If we send him a gift, we will be able to, because he is tempted. So yeah, we will. We'll send him a gift. And Dawn is obviously ripe for the taking. So why not get some Dornish? So there we go. We've got a diplomat. Let's see who we can get for High Marshal. Obviously, they're all going to be dragons. Look at all those dragons. Big cannibal. Awesome to see cannibal there. We've got the Lord of the Torrentine, who's impressive. So I'm guessing that he is a Sword of the Morning. Who else have we got? We've got an Umber, but he's the Lord. A Landing Knight. Lord Paramount Baratheon. So that sucks a little bit. I was hoping that we could find someone else. Oh, we've got a Tarbeck. Adrian Tarbeck, who's just a bodyguard. He's very skilled. He's a skilled fighter. A knight. Unyielding. Yes, 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 yes. We will invite you to court. We can make great use of you, so let's invite you to court. Is there any other decent martial people around that we could bring to our court? At least then we've got some bodyguards and some good decent commanders, which will come in handy, because if we were to attack Dawn, of course, Caraxes is going to be pretty much useless. He may win some battles and stuff, but it's very, very risky to go using our dragon in those deserts, so we don't really want to do that if we can help it. There's a Greyjoy, a 19-year-old Greyjoy. He could be useful, but I don't think, no, he's not going to be even half tempted to come and join us down in the Stepstones. There's a Coldwater, a Valeman. He's pretty good, Master at Arms of Coldwater. I'm going to invite him down. Coldwater just makes me think of the Knights of Mandalia, of course, a house that is around down there. Have we got anyone else from any famous houses here? If we go for one more commander, and then we'll look for a treasurer. We can get another decent fighter. There's a Stoke. Oh, he's the Lord of Stokeworth. Oh, of the King's Guard, of course. House Cargill. Is there any others? We've just invited the Coldwater. Lots of randomers. A giant. Why not? Let's invite a giant. Kristen Cole. A Dustin. A Dustin could be good. A siege leader. Strong. Roderick Dustin. Yes. Oh, he won't be tempted, though. Even if we send him a gift, he's not going to be interested, so that sucks. Come on. Someone from a noble house. Someone from an interesting house. A really cool house would be nice. A strong Harwin Strong. that would be a turn of events. A different line for him. Then again, if we marry Rhaenyra, he might end up putting some bastards on her, which we do not want. Doesn't seem to be many about Daemon, but he's the lord of that land, so we don't want him. At Random Westman, lots of giants coming up. Clement Crab of the King's Guard. Come on, there's got to be someone from a interesting house in here somewhere. Most of those just run. We've got a Darry commander, but he's not going to be interested. Aaron of Eastwold, a different branch of Aaron's. Stark Brandon, Lord. Oh, he's Lord of the North. Lanetree, Shet. Come on, there's got to be somebody. Where are all the amazing Westerosi fighters that want to make a name for themselves down here? Here we go. Sir Gunther Royce. We will invite you to court. Let's get ourselves a nice Royce. Now we need ourselves someone for stewardship. Wow, Cordis Valerian's very good at that. We've got a Beesbury. Oh, he's the Master of Coin, isn't he? Of the Crown. We could do with two of these. We want someone for our Hand of the King, and we want someone to be our Master of Coin. We've got a pair of Frey, a Marbrand, but not going to be interested in joining, unfortunately. Got this random guy here who's a genius. He's only a competent steward, though. I'd rather go for someone even better if we can. A fortune builder would be nice. There's not many great stewardship characters around by the looks of it, though. Maybe we won't. Not of noble houses anyway. We might not be able to get ourselves. Okay, so there's literally no good, interesting stewards. Learning. We do need a Septon, don't we? Who we got here? Vagon. Oh, our Uncle Vagon. I forget all about Prince Vagon. He's, still going strong. Still around. Well, not strong. Going weak, but yeah, he's still actually around. Forget all about him. Right, we'll just wait for those guys to show up. Let's unpause them. Wait for those guys to show up in our court, and then we can sort out some of these lands. See what we're going to do with those. Your ward offers his service as a squire. Hugh, why not? A squire can't hurt. Yeah, sure, we'll take on Hugh the Hammer as a squire. Let's see what we can do with him. We should hopefully be able to force train him once he turns. I think it's when they turn 12, isn't it, that you can force train them. We need a High Admiral, we need an advisor, we need a priest. To the excellent King Daemon of the Stepstones, I shall be honoured to officiate his Grace's coronation. I eagerly await his Grace's instructions regarding date and manner of the ceremony in order to better prepare myself for this sacred duty. Marvellous. Of course it's going to be an extravagant ceremony with Daemon Targaryen. He's going to be all for that. We've not got anyone that we can go for our Master of Ships. We have got someone we can go for an advisor. And here we go. Manwoody has joined our court forthwith. He's brought his family with him. And Edmund Coldwater has as well. Has joined us. Right, so you was the diplomat, wasn't you, Manwoody? Let's... And the Tarbeck has also joined. Right, so Adrian Tarbeck. And then there was a Coldwater and a Manwoody, wasn't there? Okay. Is there any decent Valyrian characters in some of these other courts? Let's have a look. Who do you have in your court, Lady Paramount Rhaenyra? Who is willing to form an alliance with us now, so we will do that. Yeah, she doesn't really have anyone of that much interest in her court at all, really. Probably keep a lot of these lands for ourselves. And we will land Hugh and... what's his name? Completely forgot his name somehow. Hugh the Hammer and Ulf White when he comes of age. He's only 15 still, but then again, why not? Yeah, let's grant him some land now. We've got Dark Den, the Schools, Lordship of Wreckstone. Let's give him Wreckstone. We'll give him that little bit of land there on Wreckstone. What is his sigil? Well, that is very boring. Come on, guys. Think of a better sigil and house name for Lord Ulf of Wreckstone. We should be able to now improve our council as well. Blessing on you in your hands. I accept your gracious invitation. We'll join you at court soon. So we have a Royce in our court as well now. Right, so want a new Master of Laws. We've got you, who are much, much better. You're great, I'm afraid. I have to decline your invitation. I have neither time or inclination to leave Sunspear for such an event. I'm Prince Corran Martell of Dawn. Right, so we've got a Master of Laws. We should have a better Master at Arms now. Who is our best one? They're both skilled fighters. You're probably a nicer guy, so we'll go for the Tarbeck Lord, who we will get to train troops for now in Bloodstone. Master of Coin, we literally didn't get anyone better at all. Court Physician, we'll stick with who we've got for now. We don't have a Septon. We need to get ourselves a Septon. Hand of the King, there's literally nothing better than who we've got at the moment, so we'll leave that for now. Minor titles, is there any that need filling out? A designated region, we'll go for Daemon Targaryen for now. We need a Paramount Knight. We will go for... should we go for the Royce? We'll go for the Royce. A Food Taster. We could just go... We'll go for Hagen, our bodyguard. Court Musician. You'll do. Court Poet. Someone with good diplomacy. Let's go for Laurent Manwoody. Why not? Chief Architect. We'll go for you. Master of the Royal Elephants. Lord Coldwater, why not? King's Justice, we'll go for you, Sir Damien. Commanders, we should have now some much better commanders. Yes, we've got Lord Coldwater. We'll go for Lord Royce. Let's replace... Vayman, though, is a Lord. Bywin's got better traits, though. Let's have a look. Who do we have? Manwoody, who... No, we'll leave them as they are anyway. I haven't actually got anyone better. Our court... Let's send you to improve diplomatic relations with our niece, as we want to betroth ourselves to her. I don't know. I don't think we'll be able to do that. Oh, she's already sorting out whether she wants to accept our alliance, which she has. Lady Paramount, arrange a betrothal between her and we want to go for ourselves, but we can't until we get rid of our wife. Only a few more days remain before I am crowned king before the gods and all my subjects. My court is filling with distinguished guests, both vassals and foreign dignitaries come to bear witness to the fundamental moment of my reign. Such a lavish ceremony is a rare spectacle to behold, even amongst royalty. And I think now, can we change our focus now? I want to change it to seduction, which we can't change until... Well, we can't change it for quite a few years, which is quite annoying. I wanted to do that so that we could try and get ourselves some children. This morning, a curious visitor came to my court, a wandering scholar who travelled to Bloodstone after hearing news of my upcoming coronation. He claims that he has heard many tales of what a wise and virtuous ruler I am, and wishes to put his knowledge to my service. I'm sure we have much to share. We gain 2 learning. Well, that's the best one by far due to our high learning. Yeah, we'll do that. We gain 2 more learning, so our learning is now 12. Well, we didn't really have that higher learning then, did we really, to be honest? Yeah, we will set our crown focus in Bloodstone. We need room for an advisor. We will go with Lord Royce, and then our High Admiral will go with Lord Coldwater. High Septon approached me tonight to personally inform me of how satisfied he is with the great month of festivity I have organised to accompany my coronation. He wanted to be sure that I knew of how welcome he feels at my court and that he expects great things from me. Perfect. Awesome. That's great to see. Can we have a great relationship with each other? Can we not try and, you know, get a little babber on the way, get a little bastard on the way? Hopefully we can get rid of our wife pretty soon. Actually form an alliance with her. It's funny that we can do that. Can we get a divorce yet? No, I didn't know if we'd be able to because the High Septon has a good opinion of it. Well, he doesn't have that much of a good opinion of us, actually, looking at it. Did we bring our other guys down yet? No, these are our men here, so... What happened to our fleet of ships? That'll be enough ships to collect those. I thought that we'd already sent some fleets up. Maybe they were the Valyrian fleets. We didn't actually get to keep them. I thought they were events. Coronation of King Daemon. I kneel before High Septon as a host of lords surround us in complete silence. His Holiness, the High Septon, blesses me and places the royal crown upon my head, proclaiming me King of the Stepstones by grace of the gods. Awesome again. 150 prestige and piety. Our monthly prestige and vassal opinion also increases. Let's have a look. We'll make ourselves some new courtiers. Why not? So we've got Sir Damien here, who's dedicated to the father. Has a lisp. He's an intricate web weaver, but he's not overly impressive. But he's not too bad. We can. Why not? Let's make some of our own houses, guys. Any names and sigils for these guys? As always with our series, don't hesitate to give us some house names that we can use. Who are your vassals? Is there any of the interesting Valyrian houses still under you? Doesn't look like it, which is a shame. What about the Valerians? No. We could always bring a Celtigar down here. Are there any distant Celtigars? Not with the amazing hair. Let's have a look through his sons. He's got 4 sons. You are absolutely awful. You're the heir, so it doesn't matter. Yep, you're awful. You are absolutely awful. You are absolutely awful as well. So the Celtigars are absolutely, like, embarrassingly bad. Sir Edwell Celtigar, awful. My God, these characters' traits are absolutely abysmal for the Celtigars. Absolutely awful. No, we'll rise our own houses then. There are a couple in our court that we might raise these lands to. I'm not going to rush in giving out these lands. We've got plenty of lands to give out that we... Oh, no, do not disband. We've got plenty of lands that we can give out throughout time once characters make themselves known to us and we get some interesting characters. Did I give you the High Lordship already? Lord Vaemar of the Western Stepstones. I'm pretty sure... Yeah, I did. Yeah, I thought I did. He already has a wife. He's already got children as well. Damien Valerian. That's a good point. Will we be allowed to take Laenor now? Designer Guardian, now that we are a king, would he be willing to send him to us? No, still not. A young talented artist from Bloodstone proposes to paint an iconic portrait of Prince Balon the Brave. We'll give him some gold. We'll gain prestige. If we say no, it will upset people of our family. So, I'm the rightful ruler of the 7 Kingdoms in King's Landing. Is an integral part of the title. It should be mine. 7 Kingdoms of the Iron Throne, High Lordship of King's Landing. Daemon gets a strong claim. Okay, yeah, we'll have to claim on it. Why not? Can't hurt, can it? I suppose could work well for us in the future. I do want to get ourselves out of debt. Then we can go to war. We can do a dragon conquest. Can we do a dragon conquest? Anyway, it would be interesting to take Dawn. No, we can't until we get ourselves out of debt. I do need to make some of these characters important, though. Corlys Valerian has had Valerian armor added to his treasury. So, yeah, let's go around and make... We can offer a non-aggression pact with Lord Hightower. Let's go around and make some of these Lord Paramounts important. We can offer non-aggression pacts with quite a few characters by the looks of it. Lord Tywin Lannister, let's make you important. Let's make Lord Greyjoy important. Just the Lord Paramounts for now. Lord Grover. Surely our brother is already important. Yeah, I thought I'd already done that. We can form an alliance with him, which we will do. Only true knights of House Dane may carry their ancestral greatsword Dawn, forged from the heart of a fallen star. Of all of House Dane members, Lord Tion Dane of the Torrentine alone has proven himself worthy of this honour. Are any of his siblings or children impressive? Wow, his brother's decent. Let's have a look at his sons. Not too bad. Nah. Pretty good. 14, Robin Gain. Skilled fighter. Okay, let's make the Arryns important quickly. And the Starks. Should be all that really matters for us. Have our ships arrived there yet? Yes, they have, so we can bring those event troops back home. May you live in harmony and contentment. I, King Viserys of the Iron Throne, accept your proposal for an alliance. Good on you, brother. So you should. Has he had any other children yet? Not as of yet. Hey, his Mushroom. 11-year-old Mushroom. Can we get Mushroom to come down to the Stepstones? That would be cool, wouldn't it? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. He doesn't have many people in his court, does he? Mushroom. Who's a trained fighter, apparently. No, we can't. I'm making Mushroom important now. I want to keep an eye out on Mushroom, definitely. We need to find ourselves a Septon, so let's have a look. It's going to be someone with high learning, isn't it? And religion. My religion. Let's look for a decent Septon. Who's the most impressive? Eustace, Septon of the Iron Throne, Septon of Seagard, Septon of Hammerhall. Can't invite. Then again, we could just ask for. We can do an event, can't we, for employ a new courtier, but we don't have the cash to do so at the moment, unfortunately. We don't have the cash to do a lot at the moment. We can buy Unsullied, which is cool. That could be really interesting for us. Are our men on board now? Yes, they are. Let's bring our event troops down home. What is our supply limit here? 15,000. That's good, so we can leave them there. Isle of Birds fleet. Okay, where are the Summer Islanders off to? Interesting. Be interesting to know where they're sailing to. Would be good to take Dawn, but would it be more interesting to take maybe some of these islands? We could take Lys, we could take Tyrosh, we could take some of the Summer Islands. Make a bit of a trade empire. Do we have an alliance with Corlys? Surely we do, and if not, that's quite annoying. We need to gain ourselves one. Let's have a look. Already betrothed to a Footly. That's a waste. And Lena is betrothed to Bethany Stokeworth, who's 10 years older than him. What a stupid betrothal. We need to get our betrothal with Rhaenyra. Let's disband these ships now that our event troops are here. We won't disband these. It'd be silly to disband them. They're basically 8,000 free troops, which will help us out massively in the future. We will forward some time because we need to try and pass some time. We could do with another award as well. Lord Garrus of Shaemar has declared war to overthrow the monarchy of the Western Stepstones on Lord Vaemond of the Western Stepstones. We can command you to end your war, and he has obeyed. Good. We do need to replace some of these guys. We don't want these in our kingdom. We want our own lords. Caraxes the Bloodworm has arrived at your court. Why? Where have you been, Caraxes? You've been out flying? No idea where you've been. Not much we can do until we get rid of that debt, but we're literally making no income whatsoever. We could take a loan, of course, but I don't really want to. My friend Corlys has invited me to a grand banquet. Lots of people, lots of food. Yeah, why would we not attend? Let's have a look at what sort of loan options we've got. Master of Coin, Aemon has sought out banks willing to lend you coin, but has failed. So Aemon advises you that your gold deficit is too severe for banks to consider granting a loan. Well, that is problematic. What quality of education would you like to spend on Hugh? Now, this is annoying, so now we're going to... Well, it's only 20 gold, so yeah, we will do that. We can make Hugh into an interesting character. We're expecting a plague of pirates on our coast, and there is a rumour that you are supporting them. Can you please put my mind at ease regarding this, for I assume that it is not true, or is it? A strange accusation. He is up to something. We gain 50 prestige. I must reassure him. Yeah, we'll reassure him. Yeah, that's the only problem. We've got pirate... Lord. Can we revoke the title without upsetting people? This will lower Pirate Lord opinion of you. Our vassals will not object. Yeah, so we will take... Yeah, let's get these into our own hands. Let's get rid of these pirates from our lands. Revoke title. And your other vassal, it will upset our other vassals. Is he not a pirate then? No, he's actually not. Okay, so we'll let him stay, but the two pirate... Oh no, we've already done that. Oh, that was silly. Let's have a look at you. You are of Relore. They're probably going to rise up, but that's fine. We can take them down pretty easy. We've got 8,000 men here. Blessed on you and your house. I gladly accept your decision to revoke the Lordship of Torturous Deep. Perfect. Let's wait for the other guy. Benjamin Stark attempted to imprison John Carstock. Our monthly balance is terrible. May live in high contentment. I humbly accept your decision to revoke the Lordship of Grey Gallows, though it grieves me deeply. You are overbearing, authoritarian, and a liar, and I'll have you know that our pacts have been broken through no fault of mine, but your treacherous actions. May your days be filled with deserved misery, King Viserys of the Iron Throne. Well, that's rather annoying. But then we can just rebuild our alliance straight away, apparently. So it doesn't really matter too much. Lord Lionel of Old Town, revoke the Castle of Hightower. Blessed on you and your house. I accept your proposal for an alliance. What the hell was that all about? Lord Ulf of Rexstone, who has married already. We arrived in Driftmark, where Lord Corlys has greeted us warmly to his feast. Bread, salt, and cider has been served as a guest right, and the most delicious aromas are coming from the kitchen. Perfect. We need to find a way to get ourselves out of debt. Aemon here. He's not too bad. Let's grant him. Let's grant some of these people. Where's Torturous Deep? There. Include the lower titles. There's Torturous Deep. Give it to some of these Valyrian courtiers that we've got who did help us take this land. Do we have any others? We've got a Rhaegar, our bodyguard. We'll keep him if he's a bodyguard. Could land some of the people that we brought down here. We could land a Royce. Keep him on side. We've got a Daemon. Another Daemon. Sir Daemon. Westerosi Valyrian. Doesn't look very Valyrian, but yeah, well, let's grant him. We've got the schools and we've got Grey Gallows. They're two pretty big ones, though. I don't really want to give them away to someone who isn't as powerful. Then again, we could, I suppose. I'd rather do it to someone who looks a little bit more Valyrian, though, if I'm honest. Raise some powerful Valyrian vassals. We've got Hugh, who we do want to give that land to as well. He's now 12, so can we force train him yet? Yes, we can, so we will do that. My ward has not improved his swordmanship. Well, that sucks. Let's grant him some land then. Hugh the Hammer. We will grant him the schools, including lower titles. Lord Corlys' feast is over and it is time to begin the long way home. After the food, the entertainments and the warmth, the real world suddenly feels cold and hostile. It's going to take ages to get ourselves out of debt, though, which is rather annoying that we can't go to war until we get ourselves out of that deficit, and no one is going to be willing to give us that loan. Could we ask for a loan from our brother, maybe? Would he be willing to? No, we can't do anything of the sort, unfortunately. Well, I hope that our Master of Coin can work some magic and collect some taxes. That's Going to be one of the only things we can do to try and get some gold. My rule of the Stepstones has been firmly established. The acts of piracy have greatly diminished. The Free Daughters remain strong, however. My friend Corlys Velaryon is offering the aid of his fleet in finally crushing this alliance. Perhaps I should take this opportunity to expand my domains. I claim the disputed lands and the narrow sea. I shall bide my time. No. Yes, yes, yes. I claim the disputed lands in the narrow sea. Kingdom of the Free Daughters. King Daemon of the Stepstone declares war on High Magister Miro of the Free Daughters. 100 ships arrive in the gullet. Non-reinforcing, maintenance free. We lose 100 gold. Lord Corlys will join King Daemon of the Stepstones in his offensive wars. Gain 100 gold. So we lost 100 gold and then didn't gain it. King Daemon of the Stepstones declared King Daemon's conquest of the Free Daughters. Awesome. So that is great news. We can call in our allies, but do we really need them? We're going to have 100 ships here now, as well as the Valyrian host. We could call in our allies. Let's see if Viserys would be willing to help us out, and we'll call in Rhaenyra as well. See if she wants to get her manpower in. Let's call up our military. Then we have a little bit more manpower. We will call up our fleets as well. Let's get everyone to embark on those fleets and sail for Bloodstone. Sail for Bloodstone, please. Let's send that ship to pick you up. And yeah, if you can march there and the ship can come and pick you up. We'll gather our forces ready. Under my guidance, my young ward Hugh is slowly mastering the art of swordsmanship, so he's become a poor fighter. I don't think we can force train him again yet. Corlys Velaryon is no longer a participant in the King Daemon's conquest of the Free Daughters. His lead Rhaenyra Targaryen joined the war as an attacker. May live in harmony and contentment. Of course, I will honour my obligation. We do get to keep our fleets as well, though, so that's fine. We will bring those 100 ships down to Bloodstone, because I think we're probably going to need them. Let's embark this host. Rhaenyra Targaryen is no longer a participant in the King Daemon conquest of the Free Daughters. Her liege Viserys Targaryen has joined the war as an attacker. We'll disband those 60 men because I can't be bothered to have to wait for them to come up here. And it looks like the Tyroshi host of the Triarchy is are they gonna land on Bloodstone where our main host is? Because that would be very, very silly now, wouldn't it? Let's be honest. Let's get Edmure Coldwater and Lord Royce. Your Grace, we have received word from Norvos. High Priest Coro has led in a coalition. Okay, so the Free Cities are getting involved. Pentos is getting involved as well as Norvos. That's fine. Got more than enough manpower here. And we've got dragon. We're going to have several dragons, in fact, now. So, we've got 167 ships as well. Did we not sail these ships over to Bloodstone? And these 7 ships here as well. The other fleet are on the way. The armies of Westeros are on their way as well. And what have we got here? Who can we call in? Lady Paramount Rhaenyra. Yeah, she's already involved, so we don't need to do that. But we will end this episode here, and we'll continue with our war for the Free Daughters, for Tyrosh, Myr, and Lys in the next episode. Thank you all so much for watching, as always, guys. I really do appreciate it. I hope that you enjoyed. Please don't forget to leave a like and comment down below and subscribe already if you haven't. And join the Discord server as well. We would love to have you there, where we have plenty of Game of Thrones and A Song of Ice and Fire chat. Thank you once more, and I'll see you all very soon.